All right, it's getting in the evening on Wednesday, and I should be upstairs uploading my interviews, but I'm still conducting them. Young lady, what's your first name?
Rachel.
Rachel, where are you from?
I'm from Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke, Virginia. Now, I understand this is your first CPAC.
Yes, sir.
And that you were in high school.
Yes, sir.
When I hear people say yes, sir, I feel much better about the generation that's growing up. It makes my heart go pitter-patter as an old man to hear respect. So, what made you decide to come to CPAC this year?
I've attended some of the conferences aimed toward younger people, and I really wanted to come and experience this one. It's kind of the big guns, and I would like to be a politician myself. So
you wanted to take a peek and see how it is.
Yes, sir.
Now, is there anybody in particular you're looking forward to seeing, a particular speaker you want to see, a particular media celebrity you want to meet or experience?
I can give the obvious answer of Vice President Pence and President Trump, but all of the speakers, the commentators and the politicians both, I think that they have a lot to contribute, and most of the conferences I've attended in the past are just commentators, so seeing actual politicians, this conference is exciting.
Now, before I ask you the questions I've asked everybody, because I'm gathering data for CPAC to find out what people are thinking, you said you don't hear a lot of young people say, I want to be a politician. Especially, you don't think of a lot of young ladies, I want to be a politician. Given especially the vitriol lately, why is the political world the world you want to be in? And is this something you've wanted all your life? Is it something that you developed recently? What is it?
So I'm a devout Christian, and my Christian faith really drives everything that I do. And so I think that we need to start shaping the state and the government toward a more gratifying and a more wholesome legislation, more wholesome jurisprudence. And so I think that if we have sincere, genuine politicians who are trying to do what is right and what is true, then we can make America great again.
So in other words, the smart thing is also the right thing, or and vice versa. All right, these are the questions that I've been asking everybody, so I'm going to ask you them now. First year of Donald Trump, thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm guessing from the hat that it's probably a thumbs up. All right, what is the thing that you've been most pleased to see, and what is the thing that's disappointed you the most?
The thing that I'm most pleased to see is the economic advancements, starting to get some of the regulatory tax reform really help to free up the market, help us to make the economy great again.
Not the answer I expected to hear.
Most disappointed, probably, this might be too general of an answer, but the way that President Trump handles certain things, I think that he could be more meek and a little more professional.
That is basically the most common answer I've gotten from people on that question. All right, 2018 midterms, Republicans, lots of seats need to be defended in the House to retain control. The Senate, only a one-seat majority, but a very favorable electoral situation. What are the odds that you give the Republicans of retaining the House? 50-50, 40-60, 60-40? Where do you think it's going to fall?
I think that more people are pleased with the Republican agenda recently, and the results of certain Republican legislation. And so I think that they have a pretty good chance of maintaining the majority. So I would say probably 60 to 70%.
So you're thinking that they're going to win. So you're thinking... she's thinking. I actually think they're going to win, and I think it's not going to be as close as people think it is. Now, what can President Trump do to help that along, in your opinion?
He can be a little more finessed. He can not compromise, never compromise, but he can be a little more finessed in how he interacts with people, how he addresses certain hot topic issues.
All right, and now here's the question. Now, you talked about not compromising. And my last question is specifically about that. There's been a lot of talk about making a deal, legalizing the DACA people in exchange for the wall. Would you trade the wall, assuming you got the wall first and actually got the wall, for the DACA?
I wouldn't, because I think that DACA is unconstitutional from the start.
So if it's not constitutional, you're not going to you'd rather he did not make that deal?
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoy your first CPAC.
Thank you.
And feel free to grab me later if you see You'll see me tomorrow carrying around cannoli, so feel free to raid some and have some,
Okay,
because I bring them
thank
from
you.
Boston. All right, thank you.